हाय, दिस इज सी ए शिवम बजाज। आज हम करेंगे बंधन बैंक के रिजल्ट्स को रिव्यू। बंधन बैंक के रिजल्ट्स कल 8 मई 2021 को आए हैं। हमारी इस वीडियो का शीर्षक होगा सक्सेस एंड हैप्पीनेस फॉर शेयर होल्डर्स ऑफ बंधन बैंक क्वेश्चन मार्क। इस बंधन बैंक का टैगलाइन है वेलकम टू सक्सेस सर्कल ऑफ सक्सेस एंड हैप्पीनेस। माय क्वेश्चन इज कि ये सक्सेस एंड हैप्पीनेस इज ओनली फॉर कस्टमर्स और इज इट फॉर शेयर होल्डर्स ऑल्सो। मेरा मन तो था कि इसकी टैगलाइन रखूं नो क्रेडिट अनलेस यू आर ओवर 90 एंड अकम्पनीड बाय बोथ पेरेंट्स, कंसीडरिंग रिजल्ट अच्छे नहीं हैं। इस वीडियो को आगे बढ़ाने से पहले आई वुड लाइक टू क्लियर दैट आई एम नॉट होल्डिंग एनी पोजीशन ऑफ बंधन बैंक एंड आई एम नॉट होल्डिंग एनी पोजीशन फॉर बैंक निफ्टी ऑल्सो। सो दिस वीडियो विल बी अनबायस्ड। ये वीडियो निष्पक्ष रिव्यू होगा। NPA ratios and other consideration. I've tried to compare NPA ratio, provision to total operating profit, and segment results also with other peer banks such as ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, and HDFC Bank. I've considered for review only Q4 and I've tried to compare other bank considering पता करें बंधन बैंक की खराब है कि सबके खराब है। If you'll see, the net NPA to net advances is 3.51%, which is significantly higher because NPA not just impact the profit of the banking system but also erode the capital. अगर हम देखें HDFC का, HDFC net NPA to net advances is only 0.40, which is lowest among all other banks which are being compared by us. And when we go to ranking, Bandhan Bank we have ranked 4, considering it is having gross NPA to gross advances that is approx 7%, to be precise 6.81%, which is significantly higher क्योंकि बांटना पैसा तो आसान है, रिकवरी मुश्किल है और वही दिख रहा है। And ICICI Bank net NPA to net advances 1.14% and Axis Bank 1.05%. If you will compare all banks तो हम देखेंगे कि for HDFC its net NPA to net advances ratio is below 1 or below 0.5, that is 0.4%, and for Axis and ICICI it is marginally above 1%, and for Bandhan Bank it's significantly higher at 3.51%. Provision to operating profit. This is not considered as such ratio, but I had to do the comparison of the same also, considering मैंने देखा रिजल्ट तो अच्छे थे लेकिन प्रॉफिट आते आते क्यों डाउन हो गया। अगर प्रॉफिट डाउन हुआ तो हमें पता चला प्रोविजंस आर सिग्निफिकेंट, बहुत ज़्यादा। अगर हम कंपेयर करें ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट विद प्रोविजंस, सो इफ द ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट ऑफ द बंधन बैंक वॉज 1729 crore and if the provisions are 1600 crore, then which accounts for 92% of the operating profit is being engulfed by provisions. Provisions बहुत ही ज़्यादा हैं. It doesn't only impact the profits but also the capital erosion of the bank. So let's see how the future unfolds, कैसे होता है आगे. और if you'll see the comparison with other banks also, for Axis Bank it is 48%. For ICICI, the ratio is 33.76%, and for HDFC Bank, it is 30.22%. If we'll go to ranking, Bandhan Bank is again ranked 4, and Axis Bank is ranked 3, ICICI second, and HDFC is first again. Retail segment to total segment. Earlier, I was in I was thinking of reviewing only retail segment with respect to total segment. After that, मैंने देखा कि ऐसा भी एक बार कंपेयर करें कि टोटल रेवेन्यू का कितना एक्सपोजर रिटेल सेगमेंट में है. इफ यू विल सी, आई हैव हाईलाइटेड द सेम आल्सो दैट बंधन बैंक has almost all the exposure in retail segment, that is 85.39% to be precise. And if you will see, profit for the same is it's loss, and that also extremely high, minus 83.35%. so let's compare the same with other banks also. Total revenue with the retail segment, if we will compare, Axis Bank account for 80.92% of the total revenue for retail, ICICI 45.38, and HDFC 72%. It is basically the concentration of risk which we are experiencing. Or if we compare the retail profit or loss to total profit before tax, we'll see Bandhan Bank account for minus 83.35%, Axis Bank 23.15%, and ICICI Bank 32%, and HDFC Bank 38%. Now I will be touching upon one more thing, that is the resolution framework for COVID-19 related stress. I've seen many videos for Bandhan Bank before. I was trying to upload this video, and I've seen nobody has covered the same. But considering it is the disclosure which has come up this time only for 31st March 2021 for the first time, and for other periods also, that is September and subsequent December period also. So I will be touching upon the same. Resolution plan. Basically, the government has given, RBI to be specific, had given to the lending institution the facility for resolution plan on 1st of March 2020, and resolution plans may inter alia include restructuring of payment, conversion of interest accrued or to be accrued into another credit facility, or granting of moratorium based on assessment of income stream of the borrowers. So let's see this disclosure in all the banks which are being covered in the review. I've highlighted the same also. The A column reflect number of accounts where the resolution plan has been implemented under this window. What is the resolution plan? If you will see, resolution plan is nothing, is basically the accounts where there is some problem of NPA. The bank will consult to the customer that as per the bank and the customer mutual terms, they may define a resolution plan in which the bank may try to take to recover the money from the customer by mutual discussions, or in which they may forego some interest or some principal also. If you will see the this note, B column reflect the exposure of account mentioned in A column before implementation of the scheme. That is, ये स्कीम से पहले जितने बैंक ने फोर्स ही कर रखा था कि इतने अकाउंट हम इसमें रेजोल्यूशन प्लान में आ सकते हैं. लेट्स सी कि किस बैंक ने देखा था कि मेरी एसेट क्वालिटी में डेंट है, और ई में है, ई कॉलम में है इंक्रीज इन द प्रोविजन ऑफ अकाउंट ऑफ द इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ रेजोल्यूशन प्लान। रेजोल्यूशन प्लान से कि इम्प्लीमेंटेशन के साथ उसका अमाउंट कितना इफेक्ट हुआ। अगर हम देखें ए कॉलम दैट इज अकाउंट्स जो रिस्ट्रक्चर हुए हैं उसका अमाउंट कितना है, वो है ई कॉलम में। बंधन बैंक, if you will see that all other type of borrower are zero except for personal loan, because we have already covered that it covers 85% of the exposure of the revenue is into retail segment, that is personal loan, micro small loans to the customer. So there is concentration of risk which we are seeing. If we'll see column B, exposure to account mentioned in कॉलम ए बिफोर इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ द प्लान, बैंक ने देखा कि मेरे 61,000 अकाउंट्स हैं जिसमें मेरे को दिक्कत लग रही है, और अभी तक 6400 अकाउंट ऐसे हैं जिसमें रीस्ट्रक्चरिंग और रेजोल्यूशन प्लान हो गया है। इफ विल सी कॉलम ई, तो अराउंड ये अमाउंट बैठते हैं 1 लाख पर अकाउंट फॉर द रेजोल्यूशन। इफ विल सी द टोटल अमाउंट विच मे come into this is around, if you'll see in crore, it will be 615 crore more. Let's see for Axis Bank. They have done restructuring for personal loans and corporate loans also. As we have also seen in the previous slides, that Axis Bank exposure to retail segment is also significantly higher. There is also concentration of risk, and a retail category account for around 80% of the total revenue. तो अगर हम इसका देखें पर्सनल लोन में, they have passed the resolution plan for 8,000 accounts and for approximately 50 crores, and for corporate person the number of account where the resolution plan has been implemented is 12 only, and the amount is 34 crores. For ICICI Bank, as we have seen, there is significant deconcentration of risk. They are having exposure to corporate loans, and their exposure to retail category is significantly lower than other banks compared in the review. If we'll see, their total amount of provision increase due to the restructuring is around 313 crore. If we'll see column E, that is 313 crore, and they have restructured 1,624 accounts, and they were foreseeing before the same before the restructuring that they will do the restructuring for 1,976 accounts. So the last is HDFC Bank. You will see the number of accounts which are being restructured is significantly higher, that is 3,36,020. But considering we have also seen the net NPA to net advances ratio also, that is 0.40, that is comfortable, and the comparison on the basis of this will be absurd. So for this disclosure, we'll just see that net NPA is lower in case of HDFC Bank. Thank you everyone. This is my first video, so if you are if you are seeing, if you have any suggestions or any inputs on the same, you can share the same with me. Thank you.